All right. Goldfish Gladiators time, and we are doing something a little different, a little fun this week. We're waiting for Ravnica Allegiance to officially release on Magic Arena. So, in the meantime, they have Momir events up. Arena Momir, you might remember these. We played Arena Momir way back when the format first started, and it was a little miserable because Zacama was the only 9-drop, and it was not super fun. But now there's more 9-drops. The format's theoretically a smidge fairer. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I assume you still want to try to get to 9 is probably the best strategy. Because you still get a chance at Zacama. And Zacama is still incredibly powerful. Opponent. Yes. Gets a defender. Alright, well we're gonna keep skipping drops here. Skip our 1, skip our 2. Defender is good. There's no way they're ever going to enchant or equip this. Opponent. Alright, let's make a 3. Discard planes. Lands don't matter a whole lot, I don't think. Okay, Dragon's Egg is cute. At least it blocks twice, and the flyer's not the worst. Opponent. Our opponent's a long way from getting to 9 drops. Opponent. Yup. Makes a 2/2. Attacks. Let's block. Get our egg. Untap. Make a 4-drop? I think. Yeah, let's make a 4. Discard an island. Ooh, alright. And get in with the flyer. Okay, things are looking pretty good. Maybe we... well, let's see what our opponent does. We might try to skip 6. That's probably our best bet. Ooh, Thallid Omnivore. Well, that's a way they can cash in, like, Nova's Knight for a bit of value. And it might make our opponent skip drops. Wow. Well, yeah, let's kill the first striker. Untap. Take 2. Opponent passes. Yeah, let's make a 5. We're gonna keep with the plan. Discard a planes, and we get... only returns creatures. Well, get in with the flyer. Opponent. I feel like we're in pretty good shape. Like, we're ahead on cards. Opponent gets... ooh, Teyova. That's not good. That means our opponent's gonna... man. Opponent's rewarded for just curving out, which is less than ideal. Alright, play a mountain. Go to combat. Attack... attack. Opponent blocks. And blocks. We'll kill the Tormentor. And then... pump, pump, pump. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Island. Yeah, this Teyova is an issue. It's definitely an issue. Come on. Bells and Lock. Bells and Lock. Give us a Bells and Lock, opponent. You can do it. You can do it. Bells and Lock? Ugh. Volcanic Dragon. Alright. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess this isn't great. We block. Drop to 11. Untap. Well, play the planes, make a 7. Discard, whatever. Alright, no attacks. I mean, Tishana's fine, but not great. This Volcanic Dragon is an issue. Opponent, 7. Also Tishana. Well, I guess that makes the Teyova a little worse. Although their Tishana's bigger than ours. Opponent gets in. No blocks. Well, play a swamp. Make an 8. Discard a land. I guess we go back up to 10. And no attacks. Torgar was not the best of draws. Opponent, 8. Dinosaur. I mean, at this point, we're basically hoping for... Wow, opponent's going to attack. Okay. Well, we'll kill Tishana. Take 4. Oh, come on, Zacama. It's all up to you, Zacama. Play a land. Make a 9. I think we're 1 in 3 to hit Zacama. Discard, whatever. No attacks. All right, so we have Zacama, which means hopefully we get to untap and shoot things down. Hopefully our opponent does not get Zacama. Opponent, 9. They also get Zacama. Opponent. Big attack. Well, okay. I don't think our opponent realizes Zacama has reach. Well, now we do the Zacama thing. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Play a land. Yeah, let's make a 1. Alright, no attacks. Well, the thing is, if our opponent ever whiffs on Zacama, they're suddenly in really bad shape. And sooner or later they will, because there's multiple 9-drops now. Opponent, 9. Seriously, Magic Gods. Really? Really? Okay. Well, so far, our opponent's Momir luck is good. But it will run out eventually. It has to run out eventually. Opponent. Passing. I'll play a mountain. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Zacama. Shoot Zacama. Get in with our flyer. Pump it. Pass the dirt. Alright, no Zacama. No Zacama. No Zacama. Mountain draws gains. The good news is, we do get to... Wow. Opponent. Huh. I think our opponent has given up. Alright, up to 1-0. That's why you don't make 12s. Ooh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Alright. Well, Zacama Wars, still happening. I'm going to have to look up, I think there's 3 9-drops. I'm going to actually look this up right now, because I am curious. And it's good to know. I believe there's 3, if I'm remembering correctly, but let me check. Converted mana cost 9. Creature. In standard. There are 3. Arbitorium Elemental, 7/5 hexproof. Molder Hulk, 6/6, gets back a land, Zacama. So there are 3. 10 drops. I guess we should probably just know this. 10 drops, you get Impervious Great Worm, which actually seems pretty insane. Impervious Great Worm seems almost unbeatable. Maybe that's what we should have been doing. Although, since our opponent got Zacama, we kind of had to deal with their Zacama, and they got it twice. There's no 11s, which our opponent learned the hard way. Is there anything over 11? At 12, you get Galta. All right. And then 8 mana. 8 mana, there's a bunch. There's like 9 8-drops. So, all right, strategy moving forward. 9-drop for Zacama, but 10-drop for Impervious Great Worm every turn actually seems somewhat unbeatable, assuming we live long enough to get to it. So let's keep that in mind. 10 drops, guaranteed Impervious Great Worm, seems pretty legit. All right. On to round number 2. Doing some Momir Madness. And, oh, we're first again? All right, Mountain Go. So we're looking for Zacama's 10 drops. Zacama's 10 drops. Opponent passes. Forest, go. Opponent passes. Well, plains, go. I mean, we'll start making stuff next turn. I mean, we just want to get to 10 drops first. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we make a 4. All right, we're going to pass one more turn. All right. The slowest game of Momir. Well, this makes sure we get to 10, which is where we want to be. I think that's our strategy, and our opponent has not pressured us, so it's been easy to wait. And now there's going to be haymakers flying. Opponent starts at 4. All right. 2-2 haste is not bad. Hopefully we hit a flyer to shut it down here. So play an island, make a 5. Discard, whatever. Island. Ooh. Vana is good. Vana is not bad. It doesn't stop this Warkite Phoenix, but this is actually a way to deal with a Zacama. Alright, I really like Vana. If we can keep our life total high enough, Vana seems awesome. Maybe we should have played differently and skipped 6 because of Bells and Lock. What's the worst that can happen? Opponent. Alright, well, I guess we might have to Vana this Giganosaurus, unfortunately. No attacks. Well, play a plains. Make a 6. Discard, whatever. Knight of the Tusk is not great. Well, at least it's not a Bells and Lock. Attack. Alright. Well, here goes our life total. Bonnet. Watch us lose to Warcry Phoenix. Come on, Bells and Lock. You know you want it, opponent. You know that. You know you want that Bells and Lock. You know you do. You know you do. Opponent. Wow, 6 with 5. Yes. Well, good news is Knight of the Tusk does take care of Warcry Phoenix. Opponent. Forest. Avoiding the Bells and Lock. Avoiding the Bells and Lock. Opponent passes. All right. Well, let's make a 7. Discard a mountain. Creatures attack each combat if able. Well, let's attack. Opponent blocks. Kill Phoenix. Go up to 8. And pass the turn. All right, no big flyers. No big flyers. I don't even know if creatures having to attack us each turn is an upside on Angler Turtle. It's big and hexproof, which is fine. Come on, no flyer. No flyer. No flyer. We're weak to flyers. Opponent. 7. Ugh. Well, Turtle will take care of that. We got that covered. Let's make an 8. We would like a flyer. That would make us happy. Yeah, let's get in with the turtle. If our opponent wants to trade, that's fine. Opponent takes it down to 15. All right. Well, we're getting to the does anyone get a Zacama part of the game. Land for our opponent. A hasty flyer would kill us. Maybe our opponent goes 7 for, like, Daragaz or something. Alright, they go 8. Ancient Brontodon. It's a big ol' thing. 9/9 for 8. Not the scariest, though. It doesn't have flying. Opponent's got to attack. We have to trade with Awakening Sun's Avatar. Yep. So we untap, and now the moment of truth number 1. Do we get a Zacama? Or do we get a lesser 9-drop? All right, Molder Hulk, get back a mountain. No attacks. All right, now moment of truth number 2. Does our opponent get Zacama? Opponent. All right, gets Arbitorium Elemental. Well, block and block. And now I think we win the Great Worm War, since we get the first one. All right, so play a mountain, make a 10. Get a Great Worm. Wait, does this ever end? No attacks. How does this end? Well, I guess it ends with us getting in with Angler Turtles. Okay, yeah, this should work. Because our Great Worm eats Arbitorium Elemental. Then I have to block Great Worm each turn. So we just get in 8 a turn with our other creatures. So this should be... Unless our opponent goes on a different plan, this should be a guaranteed win. Opponent has to attack thanks to our turtle. Turtle doing some work. If our opponent didn't have to attack, this might go worse. Then we'd be at a weird stalemate. So we get to eat that. Opponent passes. Well, make a 10. Get another Great Worm. Yup. All attack. Opponent has to block Great Worm or they're dead. No, that... What? Okay. I mean, that's fine if you'd like to just die. I mean, our opponent's dead no matter what. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what they choose. All right, opponent just goes out. All right. Well, Great Worm Wars. Great Worm Wars. Get the job done. Sweet. All right. Momir Madness. Okay. Well, I mean, the strategy has changed. There still is a drop you're trying to get to, although I will say a 10 drop is a lot more than a 9 drop. You saw that game played out very awkwardly because our opponent didn't pressure us at all after we won the die roll. So they just let us do nothing for 5 turns. So that gave us plenty of time to get up to 10 mana. If our opponent had started their curve earlier, I think that's what you got to do if you lose the die roll, is start your curve earlier and try to make it so the person who won the die roll isn't able to get up to 10 mana. Because if you get the first Impervious Great Worm, you should be able to parlay that into winning the game. So, Momir strategy, Momir Madness strategy. That's what you tune in for. Sweet. All right, on to round 3 in our Momir Madness. Hopefully keeping our winning ways rolling. So far, so good. But so far, we've also... All right. I was going to say so far we've won the mana roll. Die roll. Whoa! Okay. Huh. Opponent's on the 1-drop plan. Yeah, let's pass. Huh. Opponent's going aggro. I'm not sure if I believe in the 1-drop strategy. 2-drop. Tetsuko is pretty obnoxious. Alright, so looks like our opponent might be getting rewarded. Oh boy, Tetsuko. Seriously, Magic Gods. We get a Shrine Keeper. It does nothing. Come on, no 1 power or toughness. Oh, that's so brutally random. Well, I mean, that is Momir for you. So, what are we hoping for? We need a way... Alright, Satyr Enchanter's fine. That doesn't help kill us. A bounce creature to get rid of Tetsuko. A Chupacabra to get rid of Tetsuko. Does this have Vigilance? It does not. Basically, I think we need to get rid of Tetsuko or we're going to lose. Let's make a 3. Can't block. Alright, well... No attacks. Ugh, Headstrong Brute's not helpful. I mean, I guess we can't block most of our opponent's stuff anyway. Opponent's going to run out of cards quickly, but with this unblockable Tetsuko, unless we hit something, it might not matter. Alright, Lurking Chupacabra is not too scary. Opponent gets in, gets in. Well, trade with Satyr. Big turn. We need Hostage Taker Chupacabra. Hostage Taker Chupacabra. That's what we need in the 4-drop slot. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Alright. Hammer Dropper is not that helpful. I mean, I guess we can sort of try to race. See what our opponent hits. That makes things worse. Well, let's... Yeah, we can't race. Trade with Lurking Chupacabra. Oh, boy. Ugh. One thing that drives me crazy in Momir is when someone plays in a way that I believe is suboptimal and then just randomly gets rewarded, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opponent, hit him. Here comes the dorks. They're 3/3s now. This is so bad. Land. Come on, Bells and Lock. Come on, Bells and Lock. Set things right with this insane random running. You can do it, Bells and Lock. Give us a B. Give us an E. Oh my god. The memes. Colossal Dreadmaw. Alright. Opponent gets in. Makes a 3/3. Yeah, we're so dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. I mean, I guess we make a 6. I don't know. I don't think there's any answer to this problem. All the Dreadmaws. Block, block, block. So we block... block 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But there's nothing we can hit. Alright. Yup. Well. Well, that's the frustrating aspect of Momir. That's not the way I would say you should play. I think if you lose the die roll and you're on the draw, there's some argument to just going from 1. Even though I still don't think that's correct. But if you win the die roll and make a 1-drop, you are just basically ruining the big advantage that you have in the game. So it's a little unfortunate that our opponent just randomly hit the creatures that would make it work. Ugh. Well, that is Momir for you, though. It's random. Yeah. All right, another 1-dropper. Skirk Prospector. I mean, I guess as far as 1-drops go, Skirk Prospector is not the worst. And extra mana, even once, isn't horrible. Bone it. All right. Wow, cashing it in. Cashing it in. Get that 3-drop. Sure. Let's play a Forest. And I think we're going to keep waiting. Our opponent's only got a 2/2. Opponent. We probably will make a 4-drop this turn. Opponent. Capola. Yeah, that's fine. Gets in. Yeah, I think we need to make a 4 to have a bit of defense. And then maybe we can skip 6 depending on what we hit. Yeah, Bristling Boar's fine. At least that blocks both of our opponent's creatures effectively. I mean, we should be pretty advantaged, because our opponent's going to run out of cards way earlier than us. Okay, Steadfast Armasaur. Not super scary. Still got the boar, holding down the board. Alright, let's just play an island. Have all the colors of mana. Make a 5. Rooting for... How about Lyra or Tendershoot? Seem pretty unbeatable. Enters the battlefield, deals damage to target creature and opponent controls where X is the number of wizards you control. Alright. So basically does nothing. Alright. Yeah, let's get in there. Opponent. Taking 4. Island. What does our opponent get for 5? 5 mana. Ooh. Charging Monster Sword. That is a bit obnoxious. Gets it. Well, no blocks. We take it. Alright, we're going to make a 6. No bells in lock. No bells in lock. No bells in lock. No bells in lock. Ooh, Aggressive Mammoth is sweet. Yeah, let's get in with our boar. Aggressive Mammoth is very good. Opponent down to 12. Mountain. Okay, Quartermaster. Opponent's leaving up mana. Interesting. No attacks. Well, let's make a 7. Discard a forest. Huh. So if we attack with Mammoth... no attacks. I mean, we get to 9 and our opponent does not. Which means, theoretically... Man, if they hit a big hasty flyer, it's bad news. Well, that is a flyer. Thankfully, it's not too big. Opponent passes. Well, play the land. Make an 8. Yeah, let's get in with Brontosaur. Opponent blocks. Unblocks. Blocks. And blocks. And unblocks. And blocks. Blocks and blocks. We will kill Monstrosaur. I don't think our opponent can afford to keep leaving up 2 mana for this Armasaur. I mean, they could get lucky with their 5s and hit like a Lyra, but in general, that seems... Alright, they make a 7. Tashana. That's a decent one. Thankfully, it does die. Well, I guess it's not that decent, because our opponent died. Alright. Life is good. Opponent plays a land. And... this might be over. We might have it now. I don't really understand this attack, but we will block. Yeah, I'll make a 9. Rooting for Zacama, but, well, we'll take whatever. We're pretty far ahead. Molder Hulk's not the worst. Attack with everything. Blocks. Blocks. Our opponent's problem is our stuff has trample. Blocks. Aggressive Mammoth, pretty decent. Blocks, 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 blocks. Sure. I think our opponent's dead? Yeah, opponent's dead. Alright. That worked pretty well. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I'm not a big fan of leaving up mana for abilities, especially 2 damage to a blocking or block creature. That's just not enough of a... not enough of an ability to really go crazy. Alright, opponent's on the play. Mountain. Do we have a 1-dropper? We do. Well, forest... go. Island. Gets it. Passes. I'll play a plains. Yeah, let's make a 2. Gleaming Barrier. Not the greatest of 2s, but plains for our opponent. I guess it gives us some defense. Opponent, 3-drop. Midnight Reaper. Thankfully everything's a token, so just a 3/2. Attacks, we will block. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's make a 3. We don't want to get too far behind. We do need to skip 1 more drop, but we are also ahead. Alright, Vivian's Jaguar's fine. It trades with Midnight Reaper, which we're keeping pace at least. Opponent, Forest. We would like to be able to take a turn off at some point. Uh-oh. That's a big flyer. Opponent attacks, so we block and block. Alright, make a 4. We can't really take a turn off with our opponent having this big flyer. Discard a Plains. Knight of the Stampede. Not super helpful. Big flyers are what you want in Momir. And Varix might be ruining our day here. Opponent, 5. Oh my goodness! Oh, this is the worst. Well, it looks like both of our losses in our Momir Madness are going to be to opponents hitting Tender Shoots in their 5-drop slot, which is really bad. There's a lot of 5-drops. So the odds of that happening twice in one league, not that high. Oh, there's a ton. There's like 85 drops. Yeah. Oh, well, Magic Gods. It is Momir. The Magic Gods do as they please. And, the Magic Gods have blessed our opponents. Momir is such an interesting format. It really is. It's not quite the same on Arena as it is in Magic Online. Now, there's a Carnage Tyrant. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think there's a catch-up from here. Like, there's nothing... There's just nothing we can do, unfortunately, from this point. Man. Oh, boy, Momir. All right. Well, that does it. Good game, Magic Gods. Good game. Well, if you play Momir, don't think about the math, because it'll drive you insane. So I think technically did we lose gold? Oh my god. You lose gold with a 3-2? No. I gotta double check that. Is it really 500? It is. Alright, well, I mean, that's Momir Madness. We did some cool things. You can see the variance aspect, where that is like the hallmark of the Momir format. I will say, strategy-wise, I think it is pretty incorrect to start making 1-drops. We talked about it a little bit during the league. I think we saw a couple of people, and maybe I'm just wrong, we saw 2 people that started making 1-drops and actually beat us. On the other hand, they both got really, I guess you would say, lucky in the sense that they hit the best 5-drop in the game in Tender Shoot Dryad, since there's not really much removal. So I think that that's still an incorrect way to play Momir. Like, I think over the long haul, you will lose more playing that way, because you can't trust that you're going to hit the single best card at a drop every time. But that's not how it worked out in this game, is our opponent just hit the unbeatable 5-drops when there's a lot of, like, meh 5-drops and more just, like, okay 5-drops. But our opponent managed to hit the single best one twice, and that was both of our losses. So, in some ways, I think this is a good overview of Momir. We saw some strategy go into it. We saw the randomness, and that's what you sign up for when you play Momir. It's fun, it's random, but you will lose because of the randomness. Other thing is, little disappointed in the payout. I didn't realize that it seems like in a format as random as Momir, if you go 3-2, it seems like you should get your money back. So little disappointed that having a winning record in, I mean, 3-2 means you're winning. We won 60% of our games, and we actually lost prizes because of it, lost gold because of it. So they might want to up the payout a little bit, at least let people break even with a winning record, because that's, in a format that's this random, you can't really be that good at it. There is skill that goes into it, but compared to other formats, there's less skill. So it seems like if you get lucky enough to win more than half the time, maybe you should at least get your gold back. But, alright, well, yeah, that's Momir Madness. And if you're looking for a way to kill some time on Arena while you're waiting for Ravnica Allegiance next week, Yeah, you could do worse. It's fun, it's interesting. For me, Momir is a format that I really enjoy in small doses. It's something that for a few games, for a league here or there, it's really fun. But after more than that, it starts to get frustrating for me just because the variance is so high. So it's in small doses, it's one of my favorite formats, but to play it repeatedly for hours and hours, by the end I'm just like pulling my hair out because I'm looking at the math and like, no, it's 1 in 80 that you get tender shoot, not again, and that kind of stuff. Eventually that adds up, and the mathy part of my brain just starts to make me go insane. So anyway, that's been our Goldfish Gladiators for this week. Doing something fun while Standard is a little bit dead waiting for Ravnica Allegiance. So again, if you're looking for something fun to play, give it a shot. It's a cool random format if you've never played it before. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.